Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and welcome back to some more of our Pokemon Black randomized Nuzlocke. So, in the last episode, same story as the last, of course. We lost another Pokemon that we actually just got, and then we lost. It was literally in the battle for I think it was one battle. It was in there, and it died. So we lost our Larvitar last episode, and I decided that I was going to try to get myself some better Pokemon, of course. So I wanted to get out here to this route as quickly as possible to get some more Pokemon, and we did do that. We got ourselves a Snubbull and a Kabutops over in the Dream Yard area, and I went ahead and did a little bit of grinding with Kabutops and Snubbull here. And I got them leveled up. I got Kabutops up to level 14, almost level 15, and then I got Snubbull up to level 15, and it learned Bite, or no, it learned Lick. That's all it learned, and then Jigglypuff and Psyduck are still the same, I believe, so I figured we would start off this episode by going ahead and taking on some of the trainers over here at the daycare area before we go off and actually help out Charon, because he kind of just snuck up on us last episode and decided to go ahead and make us go with him and do all this different stuff, but it looks like we're going to be faced with a tough task here. The very first Pokemon in the very first battle just so happens to be a Regirock, so I'm really going to hope that this thing doesn't click Explosion or Self-Destruct or anything like that, because there's literally nothing I can do, and I have to say that my safest bet would probably be to stay in with Kabutops anyway, because I found out from grinding that Kabutops is actually really good to have on the team. It's really defensive, it has very little weaknesses, so it's very nice to have a good rock type on the team that's going to help us out with our defenses a little bit, but also, I went ahead, and there's the explosion, so let's see if we can take this. We should be able to. We are at full health. It is level 10, and, ooh, this is going to be hard. Okay, well, that didn't do much. Good. I was pretty afraid about that. I thought it was going to do more than that, but, like I said, this thing has been, really defensive and really a good addition to the team, so I'm glad we have it. Unfortunately, it doesn't learn really anything good in this generation. It'll learn, I believe, Aqua Jet, but it doesn't get, I don't think it gets any stab rock type move until like in the 40s or so, and it doesn't even get a physical one. It gets Ancient Power, so I guess we'll just have to deal with that, but we can also teach it some of the randomized TMs and stuff, I'm hoping, and that should help us out a bit. But it is good to have it on the team, because we do have, unfortunately, we have Snubbull and we have Jigglypuff, the two normal types, and I'm probably thinking that as soon as I'm able to, I'm going to probably put Gramble into the PC. I'm not big on having double typings on the team if I can help it, and right now there's nothing I can really do about it. We need all the team members on our team that we can get. So I would pretty much prefer to have them on the team while we don't have 6 members right now, of course. But I decided to go ahead and keep it on the team for now, and then obviously once we get some more members, I'll probably end up switching it out, because Bramble and Snubbull probably don't learn too much in this generation either. I didn't really look them up. The only one I really looked up that I forgot to tell you guys about, I looked up Jigglypuff's moveset because I wanted to see when I should evolve it into Wigglytuff, and unfortunately once I evolve it like I thought, it's not going to actually learn any moves. So I don't think I want to do that for a little while. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with not evolving it and see how that goes, because there is very few moves it's going to really get that's going to be stab and be helpful to us. So I'm just going to keep it the way it is for now. But we will get a Moonstone, so once we get the Moonstone I can definitely use it whenever I need to, but I think I'll hold off for a little while. Besides, Jigglypuff really isn't that bad. The only thing that was really bad was the Igglybuff, but we got it evolved pretty quickly, which I was very happy about, so we shouldn't lose out on any moves now. We should be all good there. I actually should, as it is going to change to spring, because it is the first right now of a new month, so we're going to change from winter to spring now, which actually fits with the season for me. So, well, for a little bit longer. It should be summer pretty soon, but anyway, I want to talk to these people in here because I want to make sure that they don't want to give me any items, but I don't think they do. What? Are you familiar with double battles? Of course. You do have a gym badge after all. Yes, I know what double battles are. I just fought one outside of the daycare last episode. Oh, I fought you? Okay. There should be a hidden item over here. A water stone. Oh, okay. Nice. I'll take all the stones that I can get because they're obviously going to be randomized. So if I do catch a Pokemon that happens to evolve with a stone, i.e. a water stone, then I do have one, which I'm very happy about. You know, all these preschoolers over here, I don't know, like, what their parents are doing, but apparently they must be millionaires or something, because all of these preschoolers have freaking legendaries. This one had a Raikou, Regirock, Regigigas. They all had Regis and legendaries. And I'm over here trying to find one legendary and I can't even find one. Ugh. But anyway, we do need to go and catch up with Sharon, because last episode Bianca came with this little girl here and told us that we needed to help her save her Pokemon. Team Plasma was at its dirty tricks once again and decided to go ahead and steal her Pokemon. So let's go ahead and get this item over here, and then after we get the item we will go in with Sharon. And I did forget that we have Runaway, which is going to be pretty good for us. I fought a lot of Mr. Mimes actually in the grass here. They helped me out quite a bit with the experience. There was a lot of different Pokemon in here, and I'm actually pretty sad that we got a Snubble because there was Rhyhorn, or not Rhyhorns, Rhydons in the grass. There was Mr. Mimes, and I found a Milotic. Now I'm seeing a Purugly. There was so many interesting Pokemon over here in the grass, and we ended up getting a Snubble. And you know, I went back when I was training, and I think I found maybe one Snubble out of all the time that I was training, because I was able to train pretty quickly with all the Rhydons that kept popping up, and the Mr. Mimes. But no, I had to find a Snubble. The one or two Snubble that's in there, and I found it. Ooh, we found a Soul Dew, so that'll be good if we find ourselves a nice Latios or Latias. But let's take on this trainer here. And we actually can go ahead when we get into the cave, we can get ourselves another encounter in there. So that's going to be pretty good too. We can get ourselves something maybe to help us out a little bit, possibly to help us out in the next battle with Sharon. Because I might want to get it before we fight with him, or I could just wait, but I feel like it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we're going to send down Jigglypuff here. I feel like he could do something to this Crawdont. So let's go ahead. You know what? I got you your experience though, but I kind of want to switch out because it's been leered some. And I think Psyduck can handle it. I'm just going to spread the experience around to the team. That sounds like a pretty good idea, because I do know that training in this game is pretty difficult. So I think I'll take all the experience that I can get. It would be great if we had an experience share, but we don't. So I'll work with what I can get right now. And get Jigglypuff up to level 16, and then a Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn, what am I going to actually do for you? I don't actually know, because I don't have any fire types. I would actually like to have a Ferrothorn. Well, Ferroseed and then evolve it into Ferrothorn. Either way, I'd like to have one. I'm very interested in them, and I've always wanted to really use one. But I haven't used one before. I thought it would be pretty cool to use it. And I actually don't know why I even switched out into Jigglypuff in the first place. I have nothing that I can even do this thing with Jigglypuff. I mean, I guess my best bet would be to switch into Kabutops, but obviously there's nothing that I can really do here. This thing is using Curse, which is not good. I guess Ground would be alright to use against it. I'll use Mud Shot. That should be good enough. Because apparently all it's gonna do is just spam Curse anyway, so whatever, I'll take it. Alright, goodbye. And you have another Pokemon, an Armaldo. Okay, well, I mean, basically, I have nothing I can do to these rock types right now. So I will switch out into Psyduck and be able to do something with you. And is that, like, I don't know if that is my, let me see. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it is. Okay. I kept hearing, like, no sound on the other side of the battlefield, and I didn't know what the heck it was, but I only have one earbud in for my headphones. And I could not hear the other side of the battle. One was coming out of one side and one was coming out of the other. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up real quick. And yes, we will finally go and talk to Charon and go into the cave. I know we've taken so long just to try to get into this cave. But I wanted to make sure I can get all the experience I can get, okay? It's gonna start getting tougher, I just know it will. With all the legendary Pokemon that we've encountered so far, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get even tougher. Alright, let's head on in to the cave. They ran inside here. Your Pokemon's HP is fine, and you're ready to go, right? I'm all ready. Okay, then let's go. Yes, let's go and get an encounter. And it looks like it's not going to be long, because we're just going to get one right as we step in, and it's going to be a Galvantula. Alright, I'll take it. Guess that'll be a different typing, at least, on the team. So let's go for a nice bite on this thing. It is level 11, so I'm hoping it can take a bite at least. It might could take another one, but I don't think I want to take a chance on that. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with a nice lick here. And I don't think, unfortunately, that I can... Oh, I can! Alright, I was going to say I didn't think I could paralyze it, but I can this generation, so that's good. And let's use this Dusk Ball. Why not? It's in the red, it's paralyzed, we're in a cave. Obviously the perfect opportunity to use a Dusk Ball. Ooh, that was weird. Like, sucked in air whenever I took in a breath, and it, like, caught in my throat. Ugh. I feel like I want to, like, burp right now or something. Okay, so we caught the Galvantula, the bug electric type, and I've actually not used one of these, so I think it'll be pretty cool to use. And considering we skipped over Joltik, I think we're probably going to be pretty good here, because I would probably rather have a Galvantula than to have a Joltik anyway. I don't even know how they evolve. Do they just evolve regularly, or do they evolve by a stone or something? I actually don't remember, because I haven't used one. So I want to see something here though, just to be sure. I want to see if this thing can learn Ice Burn, because all we have... It can't, okay. All we have is Leech Life, and that's not a very good move to have. But since it is paralyzed, can we leave? Okay, we can leave. I was gonna say, if we can leave, I'm gonna go back and heal real quick so that we can actually use the Galvantula in this match. And get it some nice experience. So let's zip right back in there real quick like and join Charon. But we need to switch out here for you. And Snubble, you can go right here. Okay, we're good. Alright, Charon, I'm here to help. This bothers a bunch. They don't really seem to listen. Team Plasma, that child... Oh, duh. Team Plasma was talking. That child cannot use a Pokemon to its full potential. Doesn't that make the Pokemon sad? It's the same thing for all of your Pokemon, so hand them over to us now. Better yet, we will just take them. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm using for their voice. I was trying to go with like a Russian type accent or something different, but I feel like it all just sounds the same anyway. And when you know it, the very first Pokemon that we encounter is one that I can't touch. So I'm gonna switch out into Psyduck here. I think a nice water gun should do pretty well against this Diglett here. As it's going to sand attack me. Nice. As long as we don't flinch, I think we should be okay. We should be able to take it out. Yeah, no problem. Just a little Diglett. Whoa, come on now. What? How could we lose when we have it right on our side? Not bad. Okay, go return the Pokemon to that girl. You don't need to return it. How troublesome. Not only do you fail to understand, but you actually got in our way to boot. There's 2 of you and 2 of us. We will show you our combined power and teach you that we are right. So, there are more of them? Ugh. Still, why are Pokemon robbers acting so self-righteous? We've been friends for our whole lives. We've got each other's backs when it counts. Let's show them how it's done. Okay, so we're gonna have a nice double battle here with Cheren against these Team Plasma Grunts. Works for me. As long as they don't have anything too destructive. Although Hippowdon is pretty scary though. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't think I can have Galvantula out right now because we have the Hippowdon on the field and I really don't want to take a ground type move from that thing. So I think my best bet would probably be to switch into Snubbull here because unfortunately it's normal type. And fortunately for us though, with it being normal type, is that we can actually not have a super effective move use on us because there's no fighting type moves that I think any of these guys have, although I think Duat might have Revenge. But other than that, I don't think they have anything else that we need to worry about. Okay, I'm gonna work on this Hippowdon first, because obviously it's gonna be the toughest one to take out, as you can see, and it's not gonna be taking any damage from the Sandstorm. You know, it's so strange to me though. Cheren actually still has his Dusknoir. I figured he would have something different, because obviously we just fought him and he had the Dusknoir last episode, but I figured he would have something completely random when we went into the cave with him. Oh well, doesn't matter. As long as it's doing some decent damage, I think we're okay. And wow, did they just like double team me or what? Because my HP is pretty low right now and I am not a fan of it. Wow, I'm super glad that that thing did not bite me, because if it did, I would have been dead. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch Snubbull out. Ooh, the Sandstorm. How much is this going to do? Okay, 8. Wait, not bad. I'm going to go and switch you out for Jigglypuff. And I feel like Dusknoir should be able to take it out. But just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and bring out Jigglypuff. Because of course, you know, Dusknoir can do something stupid like that and use Foresight and die, basically. So thanks for being absolutely no help, Dusknoir. Cheren, I'm telling you, you've got to do better, my friend. And then you send out a fire type. What is wrong with you? Do you love having your Pokemon die? It seems like you do. I mean, you might have got lucky there with the burn on the Ember, but still, I would not have brought out a fire type with a ground type on the field. Although, seeing as how it didn't really hit me with any ground type moves, I feel like it probably didn't have any. And we're learning Fury Cutter. It empower creases with each hit. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Screech. Actually, I should have got rid of Spiderweb because I'm more than likely never gonna use that. But I'm gonna put Fury Cutter on here because Leech Life is completely terrible. So why not have 2 terrible bug type moves and have one that I'll actually maybe sort of use over the other. Okay, so we defeated Team Plasma here. In order to liberate Pokemon from foolish people, we will take their Pokemon. Ugh, whatever. What a waste of time. Come on, what reason could possibly justify stealing Pokemon from people? Pokemon trainers like you are making Pokemon suffer. What do you mean trainers are making Pokemon suffer? I don't get that at all. We'll give you back the Pokemon, but be aware of how the Pokemon suffers from being used by people. Someday open your eyes to your own complicity. Ugh. Trainers bring out their Pokemon's strength. Pokemon believe in their trainers and respond to that. I don't understand what about that makes Pokemon suffer. Okay, Hilda, I'll return the Pokemon. Thanks, because I kind of want to get that item up there before I exit the cave. Oh, I could have got a Prinplup. I would have liked to have that thing on the team. But that's okay, we got ourselves a Galvantula, and I'm hoping that it's going to learn— What? Ivysaur too? This is just full of starters in here in this cave, and I managed to get the one non-starter. But I'm hoping— Synchronoise, really? Ugh, that's terrible. But I'm hoping that Galvantula can learn something decent and not be completely useless. Okay, so we've got the Pokemon, it's all returned to the girl, we should be good now. You all good? Hilda, thank you so much. The two of you got her Pokemon back. I'm lucky to have friends like you two. Thank you, miss. Please take these as thank you presents. Ooh, thank you. I was just gonna get those and I actually forgot to do that, so. Oh, those are heal balls. They completely heal the captured Pokemon on the spot. How sweet of you. I'm going to see the girl on her way, so see you later, Hilda. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. Good luck. I'm actually going to go ahead and go heal up my Pokemon, because I really would like to have a little bit of rest here before we continue on. Alright, so now we can finally go on this route here and take on the trainers. I probably should have waited, but you know what? I'm glad that I went ahead and got the Pokemon, I guess. Because I don't think it would have been too much different based on where we caught them from. I would just have liked to have got it in a deeper grass area, and oh gosh. That's not good, actually. Not good at all. You know what? I'm gonna go into Jigglypuff here and try to put this thing to sleep. Because I don't want this thing to hit me with an ice ball and kill me! Yeah, like that. I knew that was gonna happen. Who can take it? Nobody can take an ice ball. I don't know what to do. Whoever I send the next is basically dead. Nobody can take this. I guess I have to go into Kabutops because it's the most defensive, but there's nothing I can really do in return. Unless this thing just happens to miss its ice ball. It didn't miss, so I mean, we're pretty much dead. Oh, okay. Wow, you took that really well. I feel really bad right now. I should not have switched into Jigglypuff right there. You've landed every ice ball. Ouch. Yeah, that hurt. I'm gonna have to heal up. I don't have... Okay, I'm gonna have to use this fresh water because I don't have any super potions. I actually don't think we can get those yet. I don't know if we can get him in the next town or not, but I think that was his last ice ball. No, it's not. Oh, thank goodness we avoided that attack. I feel like if he would have hit that, it would have killed Kabutops. Because as much as that last one did, I feel like this one would have done even more. So, yeah, I'm definitely glad that that missed. Now he has to start all over, but dang it! We lost Jigglypuff! After all that work that I put in to make that thing evolve. All the running around that I did off screen. I didn't even get a chance to evolve it into Wigglytuff. Man. This stinks. Well, Granbull, I guess you're gonna get your wish, and you're not gonna be off the team right now because you're gonna be the only normal type now. A ghost gem. Okay, well, I'll sell that too. Cool. Whatever. I cannot believe that. Seriously? My Jigglypuff is dead. Well, I guess you could say it was my own fault, though. I switched it into the ice ball. Hilda, stop. The dark tall grass over there. Every now and again, 2 Pokemon will pop out at the same time. In other words, you have to be careful in the darker grass. I'm heading on to Necrene City. Okay, well, I know that I do not think there is actually any hidden items in there. There might be, but I really don't want to take a chance of going into the grass because I need to, oh, Shaman! Because I need to go ahead and, continue on. I want to get to Necrene City before I end off the episode. I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not. But I think eventually I should be able to take out this, Shaman. It is super effective, and Fury Cutter is going to do more each time. Although Magical Leaf is doing a lot of damage to me, though, for being a resisted move. I'm hoping that this Fury Cutter is going to take it out, because if not, I feel like Galvantula is dead, and I really don't want to make that same mistake. Ugh, I like Shaman. It's so cute. If I had to pick a favorite legendary, it'd probably be Shaman, and I know a lot of people would probably be angry about that, but it's just so cute. And that would be the form of it that I would actually like anyway, not the other form, Shaman. I like that one better. But I don't know, it's just cute. I'm not a big fan, you know, of the legendaries. Like, a lot of people have their favorite and all that. My favorite Pokemon is not a legendary. So if I had to pick a favorite legendary, probably would be Shaman though. Just on cuteness alone. Nothing else, because I know a lot of people base their favorites on certain things, but for me, gotta be the cuteness with Shaman. It's just so adorable. We should only have 2 more battles though, and I think we should be able to make it to the city before we have to stop and end the episode off. Although my phone is going off right now though. Could be important, but you know, I don't know. Never really know. Okay, your rage is building, but it doesn't really matter when you don't use rage. The 2nd time in a row. Galvantula wants to learn. There we go, Electro Web. That'll help. I believe that does do damage, so that should be very helpful to us. And an Espeon, so I think I could take it out with 1 Fury Cutter. Yeah, look at that! Fury Cutter is actually coming in clutch. I did not think that was going to happen. There's an item. Whoops, and a Pokemon. Ooh, a Superior? Now that would have been cool to get. Really would have been. A Great Ball. Okay, well I mean I can always take Pokeballs. And another Rhydon. You know, it would have been really cool to get a Rhydon. But we do have Kabutops, so... And you know what I also learned? I looked up Kabutops' moveset and I went to go look and see when it actually evolved and stuff too. And I'm actually really glad that we got it while it was a Kabutops, because it doesn't evolve into it doesn't evolve from Kabuto until like level 40, which is ridiculous that you have to keep it for that long. But it doesn't, so it was actually pretty nice that we caught it when we did. But we have a Tropius here, and I think we should be able to take it out with an Electro Web. I didn't actually know that it decreases speed, so I actually really like that. It's a pretty okay move. And Galvantula is pretty on par with the team now, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, good. We actually are going to be able to make it to the city today. If you want to play, which do you prefer, outside or at home? More likely at home now. I see. So which you're interested in, everything, the thing that everybody knows or the thing that nobody knows? Honestly, probably the thing that nobody knows. Because it'd be that thing that I know and nobody else knows. And I would want to tell people about it. I'd say you're quite relaxed. Well, I guess you could say that. I am pretty relaxed. Oh, and here's Charon again. Come with me a sec. I'm at least glad that we made it to the city, so I'm pretty happy about that. That's my goal, and I achieved it today. If you go straight from here, there's a Pokemon Center, and use these if you want. Oh, thank you for the chesto berries. Give your Pokemon a chesto berry to hold, and then if it ever falls asleep, it'll wake up immediately. Oh, and another piece of advice. Nacrene City's gym leader uses normal types. If you have a fighting type Pokemon, it might give you a big advantage. Yeah, no, she doesn't have normal types. Unless she gets extremely lucky and has some normal types. She's not gonna have any. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up our Pokemon here, and we need to, unfortunately, I almost forgot about it, but I didn't forget. We need to drop off Jigglypuff into the PC. Another one bites the dust. That one probably would make me the most mad out of all of them, is Jigglypuff, because anytime that I have to put in work to level something up, especially for friendship or something, and then it goes and dies, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. Okay, so we got some net balls here. I'll get a couple of those. And she gave me some heal balls, so I don't think we need any of those. I probably have some things that I could sell as well. So let's go ahead and sell some stuff. I got a ghost gym that I don't want. And I think that might be it, because we did sell a bunch of stuff last time we went to the shop. But I do want to buy some great balls and some super oh shoot, I should have bought the super potions first, because now I don't have enough money. Okay, well maybe we'll get lucky and we can have something that we can sell that'll be worth a lot of money, because I'm gonna look around the town next episode and hopefully we'll be able to find something that we can sell and use. But I think for now we're gonna go ahead and actually end off the episode here. I know we can go to the museum and trade in the fossil and see what we get, but I think I'm gonna leave them in a little bit of a suspense for you guys, because we can also get another encounter as well in the grass to the left of the city here. So we'll do the encounters and get the fossil done in the next episode. But for now, we're going to end it up here, and I will see you guys next time with some more of our Pokemon Black Randomized Nuzlocke.